Welcome back to the House of Hopcast. That's right, guys. Thank you for joining us within the walls of the House of Hop. I am your host. I am your YouTube wrestling figures heavyweight champion, LL Cool D. It's Duhop. Yeah, I'm still going with that. Shut it.
I wasn't saying nothing. I just wanted to congratulate you. We didn't have that in the last video.
Well, I had forgotten, but I brought it for
Champ is here.
I left it away.
Champ is here.
The champ is here, but I brought it for a reason. We'll talk about that in a minute. Joining me today, round of applause. That's right. He is Captain Mucho Sex. It's Jay the Key Evans.
Thank you. But pump the brakes, Duhop. Whoa.
Whoa. What do you mean, whoa? Why are we pumping brakes?
I got some crazy news.
Whoa. What do you mean crazy news? Wait. Hold on. I'm going to move this cat. Hold on.
What? Also, why are you drinking an energy drink with the straw?
Oh, well, yeah, and the cat's here.
The cat just walked across the frame.
Everybody say hi to Drew Catentire. So listen, I was drinking the energy drink with a straw because I got to be honest with you, it's cold, and I don't like tipping it back and getting it on my teeth. Because it bothers my teeth. Because my teeth are terrible. Stop! He's trying to steal my straw.
Hey, you almost knocked the can over.
I know. So, welcome back to the House of Hopcast. We've got Jay with us today, and I'm super excited because Jay, today, I was on the Instagram, and we've got us some Q&A questions. Are you excited about that?
I'm excited.
Well. Let me tell you, sir, that these Q&A questions are something else. But before we get to the Q&A, pump those brakes.
Whoa.
Yeah, you stole my line. All right. So the fact of the real matter is here, I got a snap the other day, okay, from Jay the Key Evans, okay, and pretty much said I met the love of my life. Now, I purposely, and we talk all the time, okay, and it is now Wednesday. You snapped me that was Saturday. Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah, Sunday morning on the walk home, yeah.
Yes, the walk home. Wait. Yes, applause for the walk home. All right, so I got the snap that Sunday morning, and we talk all the time, but we have not discussed this. I says, if you're coming Wednesday, you need to save it. He says, I am coming, so I'm saving it. So I have yet to hear all about the new Love of Jay's Life.
Oh!
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
There it is, Jay.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so go ahead.
Yes.
Fill us all in. I'm sure we were at Disneyland, so.
We were indeed at Disneyland.
Unbelievable.
So, backtrack just a little bit. A couple weeks ago.
All right, backtracking
I'm
a couple
at,
weeks.
DJs.
Mm-hmm.
And partying, having a good time.
You meant Disneyland.
DJs. Disneyland, DJs. It's the same thing. So, having a good time. Drinks are flowing. Hanging out with the boys and the Izzy Mo. And
he brings that up for a reason. Because he's a dick.
And
because she's really cute, and I was like, "Hey," and she's like, "Gross." That's why. It's okay. I can throw myself under the bus. It's okay.
No, you're handsome. You're mucho sex.
Oh, she said I was too old, and it's true.
But yeah. So I was pretty drunk, and this beautiful girl was playing with my hair and just all up on me, and I was just like, too drunk to make a move.
And this reminder, this was a few weeks back.
Yeah,
this is the setup to the volley.
Setup
to the volley.
So, the night goes on. Too stupid to do anything. Never gonna see her again.
What a loser.
In this case, Jay the Key was a loser. Yeah.
All right, so turn it around here.
Turn it around.
Boo, Jay, for not making a move a couple weeks ago.
You're gonna be cheering in a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, because right now we're still at.
So I go to that's the next morning. Me and all my friends wake up. My one friend Will was like, "Yo, like that girl was super into you. Why didn't she make a move?" I was like, to be honest, I was too much of a bitch.
Wow.
I know.
Yep, applause for that, because you
Yeah.
are. We found that out last week when you weren't just manly enough.
But yeah, so He's like, that girl was totally into you, this and that. And I was like, really? Like, well, sucks. I'll never be able to see her again.
Right. Because I mean, it's a huge club that.
Like, what are the chances you're going to
attracts
run into the same person
thousands
again,
of-
you know?
Right, a huge nightclub that attracts thousands of people weekly. So go ahead. How does this unfold?
It unfolds. So, fast forward to just this past Saturday.
Okay, so just this past Saturday, we are now back at Disneyland.
Yep. Actually, not yet. I am wrestling, actually, at the UWA Elite Fair.
Ah, what a plug for them.
I am, you know, hanging out with the boys. It's a couple hours before the showtime. And my friend Will hits me up. He's like, yo, remember the blonde from DJ's a couple weeks ago that was playing with her hair? I was like, yeah, the one I'm never going to see again. And he's like, well, you're going to see her tonight. I was like, what? What do you mean?
So he knows her?
He doesn't know her, but he goes, I got her friend's Snapchat, and I just happened to hit her up, and she was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to DJ's tonight with the girls, yada, yada, yada. Bring your friend.
Yo.
Right?
No one called me, FYI. Go ahead.
I try to get this guy out to DJs all the time. Don't let him fool you. He always says no.
It is pretty true. I always say no.
But
Nobody wants to see the old man there. We already proved that with the Izzy story.
people go there your age, bro. I'm telling you, even older, so you'll be fine. But I go. So all this time, I'm saying I'll never see this girl again. I blew it, and you had her friend's number or Snapchat this entire time. Are you kidding me?
He's not much of a friend, Will. I hope you're listening, Will.
Oh, I'm gonna send them this video. Be like, yo, listen to this video.
Yeah. Will is a dick. No, sorry.
He is a dick. He is a dick.
I've never met him, but if he was holding out on that, I mean, come on, man, that's not bro code.
So he's like, well, yeah, you're gonna see
We
that
don't know
today.
if that's the case. Yet. We'll
No.
find out.
But so we get to Belmar, get to DJ's. He gets in first. Keep that in mind. And then
So are you thinking like I can't wait to get through there because now I've got like the binoculars on?
yeah, I'm
looking.
I'm
for
so
her.
excited to like see her. So he gets in a couple minutes before me and Izzy do, and I'm like, we get in. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I'm by East Bar, which is like one of the bars.
You got to go west, but go ahead.
Yeah, West is where it's at. Thank you.
I'm only busting his balls because of all of his snaps. West. I have no idea.
West,
I'm
West.
so clueless. I'm just busting
It's like
his
the
chops.
bars just have like a good time of like going back and forth with things. It's funny. See which bar
all right,
is
so
more louder.
He's in. Here you go. You're
Yep.
you're walking into DJs.
Walking into DJs, I'm like, where you at? He's like, I'm
half
by
chumped,
East.
ready to go, looking for this broad.
So he's like, we're by East. I'm like, all right, I'll meet you there. So we meet him there. I'm like, where are the girls? He's like, they're right behind you, dummy. I go, oh. That's how he talks. He's a chooch.
No, I just thought it was funny that they were right behind you, and you're like, dude.
Yeah. So, now we're all hanging out, having a good time. Drinks are flowing, Sparks are flying on the dance floor.
Stop it.
That was good, right?
Stop it.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of that.
Ooh,
A lot of that. A lot of that.
So you found this girl that was a couple weeks back
Yeah.
digging on you. You made no moves.
Thinking I would never see her again.
And you did now. She probably got word that you were coming.
I would assume so, yeah.
Maybe. And so she was like, oh, that boy was cute.
Yeah, and she legit said, not to put myself over, but she was like, you're fucking sexy.
Yo. I thought I felt good today when that girl at work said was like, she told me, she was like, well, you're a really good looking guy and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to get back to trying to get her number.
Yeah, there
But-
you go. You should work on that.
Look at you. You were defined as super sexy.
Yeah.
Super sexy.
But yeah, so then
So now you're dancing, you're drinking, you're kissing on the dance floor, right? You got it. All right, there. That was it on that.
But yeah, so then we're talking outside on the patio, talking about like what we do, this and that. Great girl, you can tell she has a good head on her shoulders, this and that. So then
Meanwhile, he's drunk and she's drunk. But go ahead.
I wasn't like that drunk. Like I was aware of my surroundings.
Okay.
I was buzzed. I wouldn't say I was drunk because like me and my friend Will, we're heavy drinkers. We always he's the only one that could keep up in the friend group with me drinking wise. Everybody else either gets way too drunk or can't handle their alcohol. Me and him, I haven't gotten a hangover all summer, and I drink.
Oh, yeah, I know you do.
I drink.
I know
I
you do.
send you videos. I drink.
I see the grills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, nut. Yeah. By the way, we do that all the time in
Stop it.
DJs. I
Stop
tied
it.
it, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's how like we try to find each other. We'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also do another one. Here,
I gotta applause that. I love that.
let me know. Let me know if you know where this is from. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 whole minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
That's it was when Macho Man was in Spider-Man, the first one.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right?
Yup.
Right? He was wrestling Macho Man in the ring. And he's
yeah.
oh yeah, I totally remember. That was a fantastic clip.
It was.
Or a fantastic scene anyway.
So we say that a lot too. It's funny.
Got
People
you
look
for
at us
3
like, what the
minutes.
fuck? 3 minutes of playtime.
That sounds like your sex life, but go ahead.
Exactly.
Wow. Wait, that's
Listen,
not the
man,
button.
I got a
wanted,
solid
but-
3 minutes
but
in
it
me, all
worked.
right?
All right, so now you got her. So
Okay.
you're on the patio.
Yes.
So you do.
We're talking, shooting the shit.
You got it.
So then,
You got it in.
we're like, what do we do next? Where do we go from here? Decided to go back to her house. She's like, oh, I have a house here too. Cool. So we walk there. We go in her room. There's like, I would say maybe 6 or 7 people like crashed out already
In the bedroom,
in the bedroom. Yeah,
like on
there's,
the floor.
bunk beds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a party house to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has her bed's the bottom bunk.
Oh,
But somebody's crashing in there right now.
stop it! I would have picked him up and chucked him by the back of their
So-
pants and the back of their head, just like over the top battle royal, and I got rid of them.
Brother.
Good God Almighty, they've
So-
been eliminated.
So I had to go up in the top bunk. I haven't slept in a bunk bed since like I was like 7, 8 years old here.
You would have helped her up first, and
Yeah.
then got up there.
She did get up first, yes.
Okay.
We ended up just going to bed. But I wake up at like whatever time in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, I need to pee so bad. And I like didn't get like a full tour. So shame on her for not giving me the full tour. I needed to go to the bathroom so bad. I'm like laying there contemplating, how am I going to do this? Because it's pitch dark in the room. I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get down here without making noise? I don't want to wake anybody up.
I wouldn't care if I had to go.
So I'm like slowly climbing down the steps. It's like 2 little steps, but it's like, make my way through the room. And now I'm like out in like the kitchen, living room area. And I'm like,
Just
all right,
piss in the sink.
where's the bathroom?
Piss in the sink.
And then I saw a light on and I was like, yo, that looks like the bathroom. Lo and behold, it was. Best piss ever. So then I
Unbelievable.
hop up back
We're
in.
hearing about a piss. I want to hear about the broth.
So then, I just go back to bed, whatever. Wake up in the morning. Well, first off, my only day off, I don't even get to sleep in because I'm up at like 7:30 in the morning because somebody's alarm's going off and you just hear like, I gotta go to work. I'm like,
So
hate
somebody
to
that
hear it.
crashed on the floor, his alarm is going off for work.
And I couldn't fall back to sleep. So it's like I woke her up around like 8 o'clock. I was like, hey, you want to go get coffee? So we ended up walking all the way back, going to get coffee. And, we were just talking, whatever. And, we got a date coming up, hopefully.
Wait a minute. So you didn't smash?
Nah. All right, fair enough. I'll take it.
Times 2. This is a huge letdown, Jay. I thought it was a story of total Smashville.
No, like, not this time around.
All right. So here's the story then. That means Jay actually respects this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted the applause one to begin with, not the awkward. Well, for real,
But
because
it's also nice seeing that on the other side of like, all right, she's not gonna let me hit it on the first interaction. That's like you young boys out there watching. That's like a good sign if they're like give it up immediately, which is like more than half of these girls around today.
probably not too serious
For the
about
streets,
your
yeah.
life. Yeah. Either way, well, Jay, I would have hoped that you would have smashed. That's what I was super amped for.
Flash Carter smashed last night.
Yeah, he did. That little son of. But from what I heard, it wasn't too pretty. Hey,
Oh,
at least he got it to W.
exactly. He did more than me last night. I'll give him that.
He beat the clock. You didn't.
Yeah, well, I beat the clock because I had to go to work the next day. I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Where's the wah button? on
Yeah,
this? That's
wah.
what we did. Wah.
I don't want to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Too early.
I'm up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I would never.
All right, Jay. So
If
listen.
like my boss was like, "Yeah, we're gonna put you on those 2 a.m. shifts," I'm gonna look him dead in his eye and be like, "Not fucking happening, dude."
Well, my shift actually starts at 4 a.m., but I go in early for extra overtime because I figure if I can make money while like my kid's asleep, I could be there to pick them up from school and those different things when, school's back in session for 10 months of the year, rather than being stuck doing extra stops on my route. I figure I'll go in and get the extra overtime in the morning when he's asleep. So that's why I'm out of bed early. Super dad over here trying to do my best so I can be there for my kid. Where's the applause for that? Because that's the goddamn truth.
Damn right.
All right, Jay, are
legit
you
one of
ready?
the best dads I've ever met in my life. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm ready.
It's time for the Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what we did here is I was on Instagram and I put up a picture of Duhop and Jay the Key Evans when Jay was the GTS United States champion, when I was the GTS legendary
DF
YouTube
black and white,
champion. That's right. We were the black and white DF. And it was a good mucho sex picture. I put a little thing on it that said, leave your questions here. I even put an arrow on it. You'd be surprised how many I got in the DMs.
Hey.
Right. You should have put it in the box. So if you put it in the DMs, I missed
How's your
it.
box?
How's your box? You should have put it in the box, Jay. The other night, you should have put it in the box. So I got the iPad right here. I got my kid's iPad all loaded up with these questions from the people on the Instagram. Jay, I wanted
a decent amount of questions.
Well, yeah, we got a couple of them. Jay, here's the problem. Most of these questions are garbage, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh man, that's
Yeah, I mean, like, there's some of them are just redundant, and I feel like I'm gonna roast the people that left the question more so than the questions themselves.
Oof.
Yeah, it's tough. All right, so
Then give us the good juicy ones.
all right, well, let's start right here. Yeah, see this guy, Jonathan. All he did was write his name, Jonathan. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that, Jonathan? All right.
Jonathan, what are you doing?
All right, so Kevin Botasta said, would you ever form a different group besides DF? I feel like we've done that. And he's been in the, what do you called yourselves?
There was King's Key to Chaos back in the day.
Right.
There was the Legends of New Jersey.
Were you just in the thing with Pete
Oh,
Corvus?
Bad Company.
That's the one. So, those things I think are redundant. Matthew Jones, this guy right here, says, Michael Myers or Chucky? Now, a legitimate question of if it like this or that or whatnot. My thing is, I'm not super big on Halloween or rather the scary, spooky murder movies.
That's a must.
Oh, I didn't say I hated them. I just said
not
they
your
never
forte.
really tickled me crazy. Because if I was going to pick a murderer like that, I would say Jaws. Because
Shark, yeah.
Right, yeah, that would have been my favorite. But if I got to pick between Myers and Chucky, I think I don't know. Hey,
Overall, I would say Michael Myers, but Chucky had me scared when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, well, they make dolls scary like that. It puts that innate
Well,
fear.
this is one of those those memories that you'll never forget. When I was so little, maybe 4 years old.
Did you get attacked by a Chucky?
No, we're at my godmother's house. It's pouring rain.
So the scene is set that it's already spooky.
Yeah, and they're watching Chucky, and I'm crying, freaking out because when they were trying to change the channel, it would just keep going back to Chucky. No matter how many times you change the channel, it would for some odd reason. It did not change off of Chucky. It was so scary.
Chucky wanted
it's one of those
Jay.
memories I'll
All right,
never forget.
So we'll go with Chucky on that, or at least I will. All right, so this guy, Bad Kid Dashia, all he said was hi. The fuck is that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I guess he wanted a hi.
Wheeler661, when is the dude going to be on the podcast?
Thank you. That's what I've been saying. I said that last video.
Right. So a legitimate question, considering I've gotten enough heat for it. I'll have my kid on the podcast, but I promise you that he's only gonna. When he found out that this thing makes noise and buttons, it's all he does is he jams them and hits every sound effect. It's wildly crazy. I did a test call with him and me on the mics, and we FaceTimed Grim to see if the FaceTime would come through. Like, let's call somebody FaceTime, and I tested it, and he was wild about just smashing buttons. It was hard to talk to somebody, so I'll try my best to get the dude on the podcast. All right, Mountain Dew Joey. When you join Black and White again or Bad Company with Bale DF with your brother, I don't even know. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I mean, I read that word for word.
I'm sorry, Mountain Dew Joey. Got to be more specific on there. Got to add like maybe a comma, a question mark somewhere. I don't know what you're
All right,
trying to get out here.
Here we go.
I guess he's like trying to say if
this guy
trying to join.
I moved on. I don't even care anymore. Dalton, this guy, Dalton Peterman. He asked us a question that really, really, really deserves no answer whatsoever. But it says, "Do you smoke weed?" Dalton, I like you, but this is for you. Because you do realize that we've been eagle ass almost every single time we've been here giving you the house hop.
That's what you got to do in the House of Hop.
I know, but it's kind of a rule. All right. Brendan Miz says to me, Duhop, do you still like Rusev? Rusev is gone. He's
what happened to him?
Miro over in AEW. And
Yeah, but like when was the last time he was
kind of annoying, to be honest with you.
on TV?
Shout at the crew. What was your first concert? I think I've mentioned this before. I think I've answered this before. But Jay, what was the first concert you've ever been to?
My first and actually,
Backstreet's back. All right. It was Backstreet Boys. Don't lie.
I wish. No, but it was actually G-Eazy back in 2016.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what that is.
He's a rapper.
Well, good for him.
And then
I hope he's successful.
He is. I haven't heard much of his new stuff lately, but his old stuff was pretty good.
Well, my first concert, I was 15.
Kiss.
No. I guarantee you. I guarantee you nobody remembers the opening band. They were a band called Cracker, and their biggest hit was a song called "Low." And the main act that night was the Cranberries.
Cranberries, yo, all right.
Zombie, all those wonderful songs. Yes, I saw that broad sing that song live. PNC Arts Center, New Jersey. And it was a banger of a first concert, let me tell you. I think somebody else may have played too, but I don't remember. Shout at the crew left a couple questions here. He also said, what made you become a friends and buddy with Jay the Key Evans? Oh, wait, I'm holding that right in your face.
Yeah, you kind of are.
It's all right.
Yeah, what made you become buddies with Jay the Key Evans?
He's a lot less annoying than the rest of the crew at GTS.
Straight shooting.
I know. Shots fired. Oh, my goodness. Trixie loves a whole bunch of numbers. Ask him, would he start in OF? Jay.
Whoa.
Starting in OF?
All right, so
it's yes or no, not so it should be yes because
technically I do have one. I just don't use it. I did make one though to start putting content out there. I just haven't done it yet.
Well, there you go, Trixie. Be looking forward to some content.
You never know. I could be feeling spicy one day.
Shane Earl, he wants to know if you're higher than an eagle's ass. Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Yeah!
Aiden Kyle something. What WSG Duhop? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Did you misspell something? I don't. Is that a lingo for something? Because I'm old, I don't know what it's for. I don't know.
What's good?
Is that what that means?
I think so.
Stop it.
What's good, Duhop?
What's good, Duhop? I just learned something. That's what's good. Well, you may have helped me there, Aiden. Thank you. Because now I know WSG's was good. Well, according to Jay, we don't know that.
What else could it stand for?
No, Doug. I'm not going to try to buy your supplements. I'm not reading that. Eric Monet Harrington. Favorite WWE moment? I don't know. There's so many of them. I tell you what's most memorable. You ask me, most memorable is Mankind getting thrown off the top of the Hell in the Cell by Undertaker. I feel like when asked Not that that is the most memorable for me, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe it is because I hear that. Maybe that's right where my brain went.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's about my favorite, but it's definitely probably the most memorable. Because, I mean, let's say when you're talking favorite, I mean, like Bob Backlund won the WWE Championship. That was fantastic. It's a pretty good favorite. Nobody even knows who Bob Backlund is.
I know who Bob Backlund is.
Most of our younger fans don't.
True. Favorite moment? Wow. I think when for me, it's Shawn Michaels when he won the Elimination Chamber in 2002. It's at Survivor Series MSG.
That was lit. I thought you were going to say when he super kicked Ric Flair and retired
Nah.
for the first time.
Ric Flair's the man, Mo.
I know, right?
He's still going.
The I love you super kick. Oh, my God. All right, so here we go. Paul Willis.
Paul Willis.
Yeah, the king. Yeah, there he is. He says, what is the weirdest thing you've ever received in fan mail? And I don't know if Jay's ever gotten the fan mail to receive any weird items. But I got to be honest. I think one of the weirdest things I ever got, it was very obviously unprompted. I don't ask for anything in fan mail, but did when I had the fan mail box. But I remember opening it. It was just nothing but religious paraphernalia. You know, like straight Catholic, John, this, that, and the other thing. And I remember I still have one of the decals that I put on the decal door because it's a decal and it goes on the decal door regardless of what the F it is. But it was very, very odd because there was a whole bunch of literature in there. And I was just like, totally not going to read whatever this is. I don't need help or convincing on what I do and I believe. Appreciate it. Totally weird. So there's that.
Heard it wasn't your cup of tea, that's all.
For real. But a little weird nonetheless. Bryson says, can we be friends?
We all best friends.
Right, we all best friends, dude. All right, there you go, Bryson. We're the best friends. Yeah. Dante, is Jay Evans dating Flash Carter? Didn't we go through this last time? And didn't Flash Carter just bang some broad last night?
He did.
Meanwhile,
he did. We're best friends, dude.
All right, there it is. We are the best friends. Jesus, you are the way. I swear I read that right off the name.
Oh, I know who that is. Yep.
Sean
Soulstar, baby.
Is that who that is?
That is.
Oh, how about that? More spicy stories and maybe one about Flash. Why is Flash getting so much hype here?
Yeah.
Flash is...
Oh, this is like the perfect time because, like I said, Flash did bang a girl last night.
Right,
so
there you go. There's a spicy story about Flash.
Flash.
All things are covered here today here at the House of Hop, man. It's just
we're knocking them.
We are rolling. We are covering all bases here. Flash and spicy stories. Unbelievable. Cena fan. What match would Duhop versus Jay compete in the GTS Legends title?
Wow. Yeah, man.
Me and you.
I've been looking at that championship a little bit over here.
Stop it. We are not fighting for that because I don't want to have to hurt you.
Oh,
Rob says, if you could have any job as CEO with Duhop by your side, what would it be, Jay?
Oh, wow. Any job?
Any job with Duhop by your side. Not your current job with Duhop by your side. That's only funny to us.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Wow, that's good to see. I
told you.
Duhop, what could we do, man? I think we could excel in Apple.
Stop. You think I'm smart enough to use this equipment? So best of luck getting us off to Apple, Jay. There it is, Rob. We are off to Apple to be Apple employees. How do you feel about it, Rob? Let us know in the comments there. Jay working for Apple and me by his side. All right. Here we go. We got more questions, Jay. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's hear it.
Ian wants to know, what is Grim like in person?
Exactly how you see him on camera.
Mostly.
That's when. And it's
well,
funny
I mean, mostly like in his vlogs. GTS, he all fired up. He's wrestling this, that, and the other thing. Sure, but like you see him in his vlogs, he's no different.
Yeah. No, that's him.
Yeah, the jokes, this, that, it's him.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Joey Sweet Cheeks. Jesus Christ, are you ready for this? You know this, schmuck. All right. Have you or Jay ever farted while getting freaky?
I gotta think. Honestly, I probably farted sometimes during sex.
I to be honest with you, if it happened to happen, I don't specifically remember a spot where I'm like, boom, 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 and like, oh, hold on, wait a minute.
I think I definitely farted before during
and then
sex.
like stopped, just to do that, just to keep,
Yeah, but I just don't mind it. I just keep going.
Yeah,
It's
like if it happens, it just scrooshes out as you're schmanucking. I mean, there's a whole lot of sounds happening anyway. Nobody's talking about them unless I don't know there's blood. But all right, so here we go. This is probably the best question of the roster here.
Okay.
All right, Kevy Bally. This is a good one. What is your favorite thing about GTS, and what is the worst thing about GTS?
That is a good one.
This is probably the only question I wanted to actually answer. But go ahead. What do you got, Jay? What's your favorite and worst thing about GTS?
Favorite is definitely being around everybody. Like, every time I see you, like if I haven't seen you in a while, or, just seeing everybody in general, that's kind of like, the catch up spot. But also at the same time, the worst thing about GTS, which is probably the same thing as you, and when we do see each other, we're all catching up, this and that, but like at the same time, you also want to get out of there. I'm not trying to stay there all day. Don't get me wrong. I love the people at GTS, but I got places to be, people to see. So I'm like, bro, Grim says a 5 o'clock start time, but yet here we are. We're not filming nothing till fucking 7:30. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Let's get these matches over with. Yeah, boo. I'm like, come on. I could have been out of here already.
All right, so that's a straight shoot answer, and to be honest, probably my answer as well that I had wanted to say, because you're right. It is great. Like, so fact of the matter is, like, all right, so James Gray, he lives like out by Philadelphia. I don't see James Gray unless James Gray comes to GTS, and I go to GTS. Yeah. It's fantastic to see James Gray at GTS. It's the only time I see him. It's great to see your friends. Okay? At the same time, when we go to start doing something, everybody's still talking to their friends.
That or partaking in Eagle-ass activities or...
Well, listen. All right? And then people get lost. Okay? Do you know how many times we've had to turn around and go, where the f*** did Jungle Jim go?
I knew you were going to say it.
Yeah, straight up. Shots fired. That motherfucker wanders away more than anyone in the world. Where the f*** does he go? Who the fuck knows? But where's Jungle Jim? They're coming. But that's my point, is that you go to do something and you got to try to get 6 people all in one spot, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, where's this? Let's go. Can we please? What is happening?
Get on with this,
and here's a shoot story, okay, about that very thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Rolling it back to DF Black and White. It was a 5-on-5 cage match. Okay? Tanner was supposed to be in it. Okay? So we called all the black and white team, all my black and white, I need everybody over here. Tanner was talking and didn't hear the call. Ringside, yapping.
No way.
I'm over there behind the curtain. Go ahead and watch a GTS. Go back and watch that episode.
Now.
Okay. Here I am behind the curtain shooting the promo. No Tanner, but I got Joe. He's black and white. You're in the match now, bro, because Tanner didn't show up. Straight.
Wow.
We go out there, film the match, and Grim's like, well, I thought Tanner was supposed to be in. Me too. Where was he when we made the call? And he stood there holding his head like, bro, I never heard. I'm so sorry. You lost your spot to a different black and white member who now wrestled the match. And that's the stuff. And those are the GTS stories that people really want to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And I'm not trying to pick on Tanner or make him sound like an idiot. He was talking.
It was an honest mistake.
Right. It was an honest mistake. I ain't picking on him. I love the guy. Right. But he missed his spot. He missed his slot because he wasn't paying attention. He didn't hear the call. He got lost in hanging out with his friends. Okay. And boom, it's over. He lost the match. He wasn't in the match. Go back and watch the match. He wasn't in it.
Damn.
So when like I said, those are the things I don't like about GTS. The frustrating. There's a lot of people you got to work with. To be honest, the smaller the crew, the more gets done.
True.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the bigger the crew, everything's going crazy.
Yeah, it's haywire.
I love Tarzan, but getting Tarzan and be like, dude, calm down just a second. We need to start filming. Can you get out the ring a half a second? And he'll never stop. And I ain't hating on him for it, but the dude is always in the ring, jumping and training. Be like, bro, can we get the ring a half a second? We got to film this. All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
I gotta have him on.
Yes, dude, that's gonna be an interesting podcast.
Comments, and cheers and likes. Should we get
Absolutely.
Tarzan on the Duhop House of
Absolutely.
Hopcast? And that's another thing. Good luck catching him. The guy's always somewhere
Yeah.
training. Applause for that.
Training or
He's out
wrestling.
in
He
he's
just
out
had
in
a
California.
really great match with Jordan Oliver.
Right?
dope.
Right? So, all right. So, moving on. That was probably the best question of the group. Probably could end it there at this point. But let's see. Goblin called the Sage. Who in GTS hits the hardest or has the most painful moveset? That's actually a decent question. I forgot about that one. Goblin. And you're 100% answered. Do you want to answer this one?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I am definitely the hardest hitting
Oh,
motherfucker on GTS.
it.
Everybody always bitches about how hard I throw my fucking black mass kick. Fucking, it's part of the biz, bro. You gotta make some connection. Stop being a bitch.
I mean, I ain't saying anybody's a bitch. I'm not saying I'm the bitch, but
I come with that thing.
I will tell you, I've
Gotta make the
wrestled you.
contact.
All right, and
He's stiff too.
I can be. Yeah, well, you're getting in there. You got to get him. All right,
Exactly.
and I will answer with Josh Adams.
Dude, but like that's the thing. Like I feel like me and him are like the same type of like snugness. Like I wouldn't say I'm stiff, but like I'm definitely snug. That's how like Tony Emerald and Cletus Grimm and you kind of all train me, and Jeffrey Bravo all train me.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, GTS ain't no playground. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
shot.
So we got some more questions. We're almost done here.
Let's hear him.
All right, Jay. So if
Duhop.
this guy, he says his name, if you press the magnifying glass on your search button in Instagram, what comes up?
Girls.
Yeah, naked broads, or half naked at least, I bet, right?
I mean, like
Like if you go to the
Yeah,
magnifying,
yeah,
you
yeah.
hit
It's
it.
like-
It's like almost kind of like the Instagram for you page.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Girls or wrestling. That's what comes up. That's it.
Pretty much mine too. Because I have two Instagrams. I have my personal account and the Duhop account. But yeah, if you went to my personal account and you press the magnifying glass, it's cars, wrestling, and broads. That's it.
That's all you need.
Yep. All right, so I'm skipping some of these. Advice, Telenin. Any advice how to become a pro wrestler? Yeah, the same fucking way MJF did it. Go to school at Create a Pro.
Yeah, no, or a knowledgeable, reputable wrestling school. But if you're in the Jersey, New York area, Create a Pro, Wrestle Pro. That's the spot to go.
For real, he's got the
Absolutely.
tattoo on his ankle. You never see it because it's under his boot. But Create a Pro is where to go. Wrestle Pro up there in Rahway, New Jersey. Go to wrestling school if that's your advice. Don't be a yarder like the fucking Young Bucks.
Where's the gunshots for that? Sheesh.
I'm gonna get a match now because they're gonna send this. They're gonna be like this jerk off. All right, I think that might be all of our questions. That might end on some super heat on the Young Bucks. We did that one. Let's see. Yeah, we did. Oh, you're right. We did that one because
Yeah,
we
but
found out
was
what
good.
was good. Right. We found out what that was. It was a big moment here today with WSG.
It was. You're getting there, bro.
Unbelievable, right? We saw this. We did that one. Did we do this page already? Yeah, that was all garbage.
A dream opponent or something.
Yeah, we answered all these things
Yeah,
already.
true.
What's this say?
What? Which one?
Why is everyone a bitch that's on GTS? That's not you, Grim or Jay. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
Tom, that's a good point, and we're gonna end with that one. I'm sorry I missed
that's
this.
cool.
I'm so glad I doubled
almost
back.
missed that, yeah.
All right. So let's read this out loud just so everybody can hear.
Yeah,
Dom.
repeat yourself. Yep.
Dom Miller.
Yeah.
Says,
Put him over.
Why is everyone a bitch that's on GTS that's not Grim or Jay? Congrats on winning your title. So let me tell you, I kind of mentioned it earlier. All right, maybe I didn't. All right. It's Grim. It's Duhop. It's Jungle Jim. All right. It's Brothers Grimm and Jungle Jim Belt Federation. All right. We are the goddamn show. We are GTS. That's why we kick so much ass. All right. That's why everyone else is a bitch. And you think I'm kidding? Jay.
Excluding me.
Well, when he shows up.
Exactly, because I'm a part-timer. I'm on the Brock Lesnar schedule.
Yeah, he's on the Brock schedule now. But that's why everyone's a bitch, because you ain't in the belt federation like the Brothers Grimm and Jungle Jim. And we got to get Flash a belt back. He's a bitch right now. You can't be in the belt federation. You can't sit with us if you're not wearing pink. You can't be in the
But
belt
then it's not going to
federation
rhyme.
if you don't have a belt.
How are you going to make it rhyme?
I would really want to grab my belt, but the cat finally stalking around with me, and he's asleep underneath my chair, and I don't want to wake him up. All right, so I would grab the belt and hold it up, but we don't got that anymore. All right, guys. So with that being said,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was
Nice
our
little
Q&A.
Q&A.
Hold on, wait.
Yes?
Thanks for leaving questions or your name or was good or those things. Maybe next time we'll get some different questions that aren't repeats of who's your favorite WWE superstar?
Or hi.
Oh yeah, hi. All right. With that, we found out that Jay failed it Saturday night, didn't get laid. Hopefully he blossoms into a decent, wonderful relationship.
Never know, man. Never know.
You hear how sour I am about it?
I mean, like I said,
Not that the relationship's just the idea of a relationship.
Yeah.
For me, it's out the window. Sorry.
See you.
But so we found out all about that. We found out a lot on the Q&A. I had a lot of fun here today, Jay. Did you?
Oh, dude, I've always have a blast on the House of Hop.
Well,
Whether we're podcasting, whether we're watching wrestling, or just hanging out, it's always a blast at the House of Hop. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of timeout, are you coming over for AEW on Sunday, the 20, whatever that is, live from All In Wembley? It's 8 o'clock over there, so it's going to be like 2 p.m. on a Sunday here. Let me guess, it's Sunday Fun Day at Disneyland.
Yes. Church is in session. What could I say?
Yeah, stop.
Sunday Mass, 11 a.m.
Stop it. Stop. It's the 27th, right?
I think you're right.
August 27th. It's a Sunday, and it's still, like I said, 8
Sunday
p.m.
Mass will
8
definitely
p.m.
be in
in
session.
London Standard Eastern Time here in the America. I think that's like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So it starts at 1 with the pre-show, 2 p.m. So figure it's a fantastic day for wrestling. Figure by 6:30, it's over.
Yeah, that's great.
It's over,
Yep,
and I
that's
can be
great.
in bed by 8 o'clock.
Instead of those goddamn pay-per-views ending at midnight.
That's a round of applause for AEW on that. Do more pay-per-views in London. All right, guys. So are Jay's not coming over for that? You're not going to be here for the AEW pay-per-view?
Probably not.
Wow, guys, that's a boo. Put some comments about Jay has to be here.
I gotta enjoy Disneyland as much as I can before they close for the summer.
Stop it.
Come on.
All right, we're out of here, guys. Like the video, put all your comments. Thank you for leaving questions on the Instagram.
Absolutely. Thank you guys as always for tuning in.
And if you haven't done it already, subscribe for some more Duhop in the House of Hop with the House of Hopcast. Jay, take us out.
Yeah!
Yeah!